Cymbalmutes. However, rather than buy them, I'm going to show you how to make them. They're quick, easy, and very, very cheap. Hi, Dwayne here, and welcome to the video. In this video, we're going to talk about muting cymbals. One of the reasons you'd want to mute your cymbals is if you are going to convert your acoustic kit to electronic. And you can either replace your cymbals with pads, similar to these, or you can replace them with low volume cymbals, similar to these. Or you can mute them with various products, and one of those products being Cymbomutes. However, rather than buy them, I'm going to show you how to make them. They're quick, easy, and very, very cheap. So let's get to it. Now, so here we have one of the cymbals that I've muted. Now, all it is, it's basically elastic that's been sewn together on one end or edge, so it leaves the other edge like a V, and then that just slots right round the edge of the cymbal and mutes it completely. Now over here is my trigger, but this is what the cymbal would sound like without the Cymbomute. The trigger makes a little bit of a mute to the actual cymbal itself, but nowhere near as good as what the Cymbomute does. So that's your sort of standard sound. And then putting the Cymbomute on, and this can take a bit of a technique, so I shall see if this will come out okay on the video. So we just slot that over one edge. Now I've had these on here now, I would say almost a year, maybe 10 months, and they're holding up really well. Some of the thread has broken, however that hasn't affected them at all. I could just quickly run them up the sewing machine again, but I'll do that once they get really bad. As you can see, they are holding up really well regardless. So, and there we go, nice and easy. Dead, completely dead. So that's great. I can be practicing in here. My son can also be in the room here, and he'll have his headphones on while he's Xboxing, and my wife can be doing arts and crafts in her room beside, and they don't hear a thing. It is so dead. Now onto that trigger. So this trigger here is connected to the module through the regular cables, like so. Once again, it's holding up really well. I've had to do a couple of little repairs on the early triggers that I used, but these ones are holding up really well. All they are is a piezo taped in place, and perfect, absolutely perfect. I can't fault it. It might not look the nicest, however it's good enough for me, and they sound really nice when they're on video. And like I say, I reckon within about half an hour it'll be easy to convert the kit back to acoustic if necessary. So speaking about cymbals you can use on your electronic kits, you could also try what I've used here, the cymbals from the Band Hero system. I've got 4 of them. All I needed to do was convert one of the ends of the lead coming from the module to a 3.5mm socket, as these ones have a 3.5mm plug on the end of them. Plugged in, away they went, nothing else needed to be done, and they work a treat. And speaking of which, this over here is just one of the 4 pads that you find on the Band Hero system, and that is hooked up as a cymbal or as a cowbell, or at the moment it's hooked up as jingle bells that I used in my Jingle Bells cover, and just another addition onto the electronic kit. So there you have it, quick, easy, and it was very cheap. All we did is went down to our local craft store and we calculated we needed so many meters. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I just got some string and just ran it around the edge, cut it, and then when I did exactly the same thing with the elastic, I just shortened it by an inch or 2. That way when it stretched on, it stayed on. So there was no special maths involved, but it was really, really easy and very cheap. So there you have it. You can take that and see what you want to do with it. Also, If you have any questions about this kit and how I've converted it to electronic, feel free to ask in the questions below. Don't forget to subscribe, follow and share. That'd be great. Thanks, see you later.